She's here! She's here, and we can go.
So by virtue of the near extended runtime I almost gave you, the 40-minute long epic saga of my departure, I'm going to do a quick intro that other future Chris didn't do last week. This is me leaving, the journey home, getting home, how nice it is to be welcomed by family, how it feels to be home and to not be in hospital, and all that kind of stuff.
Quickly, I mean, I'm guessing you know how heavy your laptop bag is.
I do know how heavy it is, why you shouldn't take it, why don't we?
I'll see you in 7 minutes.
You'll leave it a lot longer than 7 minutes.
Yes, I will.
I'm going, we're going.
How quickly get rid of you?
I know, it's like, yeah.
Oh, no.
They don't muck about. Like, I got out of the bed, they cleaned the room. Within like 60 to 90 minutes, it was like I had never ever been there.
Bye. You never want to carry one of my bags again? Thank you. Bye-bye. See you later. Goodbye, bud. See you later. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Again, it felt very weird to be leaving, and as I went out and I saw people, staff on the way through, I wanted to make sure I said thank you and goodbye. But at the same time, like, I kind of felt like my stopping to say goodbye, like, that, you know, I'm part of their job. Me leaving doesn't really matter to them, so I didn't want to make them feel like uncomfortable, like they had to make a big deal of it. It was a big deal for me, not a big deal for them. I don't say that in a kind of snippy way, like it's their job. In 6 months, they'll barely remember I was ever even there. It's like, you know, I have students from 10 years ago who I know I really liked, but I can't remember their name, and, you know, details about my time with them in the classroom has kind of drifted away. And I imagine it's very much the same for the staff. But again, if they ever watch this, I'm going to keep saying it. They were amazing, and they were lovely, and thank you.
And free! See you later, Bracken.
You look pretty sick.
I don't look really sick.
You look really ill. It's like you're smiling, but like,
Right.
you look dead.
I don't look really sick. I mean, I look like an egg.
You look awful. Your eyes are all like.
I don't look
sunken and
awful.
yellow.
Brilliant. I think I look good.
I didn't really see it at the time, but looking at the footage, I do now. It's sort of like a sunken, purpley halo around the eye, sort of like Skeletor.
This is the furthest physical straight line distance I've walked in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I was quite tired after tidying my room earlier on, so quite frankly, I'll be honest, I think this walk to the car is going to knock me right out.
Oh yeah. Honestly, fresh air. Like.
Goodbye, floor 8. I'm so bald. Like, oh my god, I'm bald. Like, I'm so shiny headed.
Can you not see the colour of your eyes?
Blue?
No, like this bit of your, like here is a different colour to the rest of your face. And like you're really pale and like waxy.
I generally look like shit. That's fair. But thank you for really driving that home. Sorry, sing that for me again. It was nice. I like that. Sing the song.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna do it together. Get out of here. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't usually spontaneously break into song, but I was very excited about leaving.
We're out.
What's that feel like?
It's quite cold. And I'm getting, the taste of smokers. Oh, that's delicious.
Why do smokers stand outside hospital doors? What is that? I don't understand. If you absolutely have to smoke, fine. But take yourself away. There are literally thousands of other sick people who do not want to be breathing in your smoke, walking in and out of those doors throughout the day. So bugger off 20 metres and get yourself out of the way. It's not the 80s anymore. Nobody wants your stinky death sticks going into their lungs.
My big bald head is quite cold. I'm out in the real world. Look at this shit. This is very impressive. My wife's carrying all my heavy bags for me while I just walk around. Look at me run up the stairs. Oh, that's quite difficult. Don't do that again. Your whacking great bag that I left you to carry.
My third trip.
Chivalry is dead.
I did try and tell her not to carry everything. I wanted to help and carry more. You know, I'm tired and weak and out of breath, but I can carry stuff for 200 yards to the car. But she wouldn't let me.
Got this.
Kind of out of breath. Wow.
Yeah, you will be.
I get travel sick at the best of times, so going to find out if the car journey home is going to make me throw up everywhere. I don't think so. I think it'll be fine. But
every time we come and visit you,
yeah,
we point out Vom Hill. Every time, and Vagina House. Tolly likes Vagina House.
Brilliant. Vom Hill and Vagina House. I'll point them out for the video.
Charlie has drawn you this to get you home.
That's very sweet.
So
This is a map.
It's a map to get home.
Alright, so this is the long cut. So if we start up there and go round. Okay, Okay, yeah. You know,
you can see the roundabout. This is the fast road.
In a previous episode, I showed you that I still have all those pictures, and I still do. They are here next to my printer, but I don't know what to do with them or how to store them. I can't bring myself to ever throw them away, but it's quite a large pack. Yeah, so I'll figure that out in a few years.
Traffic lights at the bottom,
So you go through the traffic lights, up the top of the bypass, round our roundabout and home.
Cool. Thank you,
Cute
Monkey.
is that?
That's very sweet. I am not recording anymore. Yeah, because I get really sick if I try and look at the screen. So that's it. Wish me luck. An hour, no vomiting. Mrs. W.
Good to have you back. What colour's that?
Close to it. We are approaching Vomit Hill.
Vom Hill, the place I had to stop after stage 1 chemo and chuck my guts up on the side of the road.
Vom Hill.
I don't know why you call it Vom Hill. I don't like that abbreviation.
So we are approaching Vom Hill on the left now, by this rock.
Vom Hill, there.
There is Vom Hill. Next stop is Vagina House.
Vagina House, named by my wife, is a house that looks like a big hairy vagina.
There were enough tears and misty eyes getting all the messages from you about how he was sad and all that kind of stuff. I was there, so thanks very much.
I forgot to film Vagina House, but I will, don't worry, on my way back to future clinics, so that is a cliffhanger for a future episode.
House. The house I'm staying in, though.
I stayed at my parents-in-law's house for a couple of weeks after I got back. They live directly across the road. I can see them from this window now. They were very lovely and looked after me very nice.
Look at his face.
Where is he?
Look at him, he's up there.
Monkey!
Oh, he's signing, I love you.
Love you, darling. Charlie Wasey. Hello there, Jane.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Stephen. What were you doing? What were you doing? Oh.
Are you hiding?
Why are you hiding from me? Why are you hiding from me, Policeman John?
To explain, my son is called Charlie, but for about the last 7 months he's asked us all to refer to him intermittently by his brother / alter ego's name, John, or Policeman John. I don't know where he got it from, he doesn't know any Johns, and it doesn't exactly sound like a superhero name or anything. But there we are, John. When he introduces himself to random people in the supermarket, he smiles and looks cheeky and says, I'm John.
He's told to become.
There, did you see that? That actually is an MS symptom that I have. I don't know what its name is. It's not drop leg, I've looked at this. But basically when I'm tired especially, or run down, or I'm ill or something like that, my leg will give out. And I won't fall to the ground, but it will certainly give way and I have to sort of catch myself before I stumble. My son calls it my wobbly leg stance, and I just think I just look like a really shit drunk.
I bought your daddy, yay! You can be excited, it's okay.
Can I get you?
I love you.
Show me again.
I love
Aye.
you.
So you do this. So first you say me.
Aye.
So you point to me, and then you do this.
Yeah.
Free Makaton lesson for you there. My son is like a tiny Mr. Tumble. Again, UK reference there. If you're watching this from other places, please Google Mr. Tumble and let me know what you think of what you find.
Yeah.
Then point to
I
someone.
Love you.
You love me.
W.
Daddy, it's around.
Whoa, what is that, monkey? What is that?
That is me, and the little dots are the flame.
Yeah, nice, nice.
There's our tingle solar system in the house.
Look at the solar system! Monkey, this is amazing! Did you make this?
Got my chance on him.
Body, check your hands.
Before I went in, we played quite a lot of the Cha-Cha slide on Alexa. Now, that's kind of changed in the last 4 or 5 months. We moved on to Ghostbusters, the Imperial Death March from Star Wars, Prince Ali from Aladdin, and Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby.
Bit of cha-cha slide coming home to, I like that. Wolf Beast.
Release him.
Go on, release him.
Woofy! He doesn't really, not really that fussed, to be honest.
I think it's just about figuring it out.
Yeah.
Does that work?
No, it's okay. Woof. Not gonna lie, mate. I'm a little wounded by this.
That dog, who I love dearly honestly didn't care that I had come back. My Genie told me loads of times actually that while I was in hospital, he'd come up here, he'd sit in this room, he'd sit by my desk where I work, and he'd sort of whimper and be really sad. I realise now she was either making that up or the dog was very confused, but he just did not care at all. The big hairy bastard.
Yeah, I mean, cheers.
What's that?
Don't usually do this when we go back from holidays. Don't try and get the dog to give me sympathy.
I think it's missed me more and I've been away for an hour and a half.
You suck, Mark. Oh, I can't. You're not allowed to lick. Sorry, I've stopped him. You're not allowed to lick me. Stop moving. It's a very narrow focus.
Bacon still.
Well, there you go. Right, well, there we are. We did it.
Right, look. No, you can't really see it.
Jeannie seems to think that my pupils have a different size sometimes, and she thinks it's MS related. I'm not entirely sure, but when she responds, it's like I look really weird, like a bit of an alien. On there, I think you can see it. It's tiny, but you know, based on her response, I was kind of expecting like this massive like bug-eye difference.
So I am home, kind of. This will be my home now for a little while. Very kindly, my parents-in-law who live across the road have converted a spare bedroom into a little room for me with a little office space. I think it's because of the sort of bleaching and keeping everything, this is heavy, clean protocols. It's just easier than living at home where it's not really feasible.
I very much see the Skeletor eyes now, that they're sort of almost purple. I look really rubbish.
I'm going to blame the lighting for the fact that I think I look like absolute shit. That's what my wife tells me anyway. Sort of hollow eyes, so sort of sallow, skeletal. Anyway, yeah, it's really nice. It's lovely to be back. Monkey is hyperdrive energetic, which is nice and exhausting. There's a few things I wish I'd got earlier on. I didn't record. I should have already recorded the whole journey home. But yeah, funny conversations with my wife. She is obviously fully aware that she thinks I'm going to annoy her quite quickly.
You do, and she tells you.
So I need to try to not be annoying.
You fail.
Obviously we're married, so we aggravate each other, as much as we can anyway. But I don't want to add to that because I'm obviously already a burden. She did tell me though, on a nicer perspective, she was so excited that I was coming home that she felt like she needed to do a poo. And I just wish I'd captured that piece of audio because that could have sustained me for many years.
I'd forgotten that. Now my wife watches these before I post them, and she will no doubt insist that I remove it. But quite frankly, yes, we've discussed this before. She poos, you poo, I poo, everyone poos. And it's actually quite a sweet sentiment. And I think really, sums up marriage perfectly.
One disappointment though, the dog. I started moving stuff around in the room, which is the most physical exertion I've had for some time. And carrying the suitcase up some stairs and stuff. I was absolutely knackered, so I laid down with Charlie and watched a couple of episodes of Ultranauts, and then I needed a nap. Clearly, I think doing stuff is going to prove to be tricky. I was surprised how much doing the stairs had me tired earlier on, but that's it. Yeah, so probably not going to work tonight again. I'll give myself another night off, and then back at it tomorrow. Got to try and get these edits cleared in the next few weeks if I can, otherwise I'm going to go slowly mental. And that's it. But I'm home, which is cool. So, assuming I don't turn into some tired, slippery mess because I'm not having steroids anymore, I will keep you posted. And I'll speak to you later. Bye-bye. God, I look really fat from this angle. I was trying to show the t-shirt.
Keep smiling. Finished. A free man escaped out into the world for 6 glorious days until I went back in. It's kind of funny watching that now, like this episode being at this particular point. On my personal and business Facebook page, I literally just posted like the trailer for this vlog. And I got loads of really, really lovely feedback from my friends, family, clients, and by sort of a couple of stages of separation. My friend knew somebody who works on Bracken Ward, and so she sent them the trailer, she sent them the vlog, and I've had loads of really nice feedback from them. When she said she was going to send it to the ward staff on Bracken, I won't lie, I was really quite worried. I mean, I try not to moan. I'm not a moaner hugely in hospital. I mean, the vlog may be a testament otherwise, but I don't think I'm that bad. And I always speak really highly of the staff there, but on occasion, I do grumble. So I was quite nervous that I might say something that would be seen as negative or whatever. But apparently all the feedback's been really good from them, which means a huge amount. And I think the matron has seen it, and she sent it out to every single staff member on Birch and Bracken, which is quite frankly terrifying. I guess the point is that I felt strangely easier about showing all this kind of quite personal stuff to the ether in the internet, to random strangers around the world, rather than my friends and family and the people that looked after me. So it's kind of an unusual thing. But but I'm really pleased I did it. And some of the messages I've had from other people who've done HSCT like 5 years ago, somebody messaged and said, you know, they could feel it, that they felt exactly how they felt watching it 5 years ago when they had their treatments. And I was really excited about leaving at the time, which I think comes across in the film. But I also felt really odd about the fact, you know, that I felt these people had looked after me in this way, that I wasn't showing a suitable appreciation. I'm sure there's a psychological thing where, you know, people that look after you, you know, you feel like you develop more of a bond with them than they do with you because you're the one in the vulnerable position, and so the bond is always stronger that way. But as I said, they were lovely. I don't know how, I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to say it in every single vlog. But that is it for this one. So we're out now for at least this time. And next one, don't even need to look, because I know the next few days, basically me being pretty much isolated now, but in a bedroom at home, yakking at the camera. Eventually, I'm not sure if it will be fit into the next one. There comes a point when I have to go back in. But for now, that is it. I've been recording this now for 35 minutes. There's a lot of mistakes, but it's also because I had a lot to say. So I can only apologise at the Lord of the Rings style film I've produced for you for this one. If you would please like, subscribe and all that kind of stuff, it really means a huge amount. In fact, I saw a YouTube video the other day where it was a really good video, and the guy said at the end, I don't want you to subscribe, I don't want you to like, in fact, I want you to hit thumbs down. And as a piece of reverse psychology, he had the most amount of likes that I've seen on a video with that number of views. So I'm not brave enough to try it, but please be nice and do nice things. And I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna have a drink. People with, which is much, and things directly, or it honestly, weird leaving. And as I went, I wanted to, it's gone bright. It all spoke, yeah, I was quite, why do hospitals stand outside hospital? What hospital? They kept, to explain, my son called, I guess the point, I very much see the skeleton. I very much see this reference, but I wrote it all there. Road? Am I American? Road? And finished somewhat. And aside from, if you could please, so by virtue of my extended,